Hey guys, how are you? So first off, we want to just apologize for not having posted any new videos recently. We've just been really busy and have had conflicting schedules, but we're back now and we'll be posting videos again.
Yeah, so today what we're really excited to be talking to you guys about is kind of like a touchy subject, but it's something every believer or every person who is coming to Christ, we all need to know these things. That we all need spiritual healing, whether it be like any type of wound that, people have given us, words, people that hurt us, that's all part of, we have to learn to let that go. We have to learn to forgive because God has forgiven our sins. And I know that sometimes it's hard for us to forgive people that hurt us because, of certain issues or certain problem that they have caused us, or, just difficult things. But God has forgiven us. Even any type of sin, He's always ready to forgive us.
Yeah, so basically what she just said, the first step to spiritual healing is forgiveness, and that's really important because that's something that people don't really realize, and they go on their lives and they might be doing all these things for God, but there's just something that's holding them back and they can't really figure it out why, and it's usually because they haven't forgiven someone, so that still binds them and it holds them back from getting to a higher level and closer to God. And so when you forgive, you're really setting yourself free, from prisons, and you think that the other person is the one that's being held up in chains and all that stuff because of that, but it's really you. And when you build up the power and the courage to actually forgive them, is just, you're breaking all of that. You're breaking all the chains, you're breaking all the bondage, and that's a first step to healing.
And she's going to read a few Bible verses that we have found, because when we are spiritually healed, it comes first from a response, forgiving, letting God that you're ready to be changed, that you are ready to be healed, and then He just comes in and He does His work, He does His will, after you give Him that first step that you are ready to be changed.
Yeah. Because in Psalm 147 verse 3 says, He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. And then in Psalm 30 verse 2 says, Lord my God, I called to you for help and you healed me. So basically, when we call for God, He hears us. If we have a pure, sincere heart, He hears our cry, and He is always ready to just help us, to just be there to, He's waiting for us to just call on Him so He can come and heal us. And the verse is not saying, oh, maybe you're gonna heal the brokenhearted. No, He says He does. And so you just need to cry out unto the Lord, and when you do that, He works inside of you in a way that you yourself could never do. He goes and He removes things that you've maybe stored up that you don't even remember, but He knows, and He just takes all that out. It's like archives in our mind.
Yeah.
And our mind is really our heart, and so that's what's controlling everything, and so when we call out to God and we ask Him to set us free from bondage and to just heal our wounds and all of that, He just comes and He starts removing. And it might be difficult at first because He might bring up some of that memory, and that's just a way for you to start working out at it and go on from there and figuring out what needs to be done and how to overcome that and how you can be liberated from that. And then he removes that. So it's very important for you to call out onto Him first.
Yeah, so today we also don't want to prolong this video, and we just want to get straight to the point. I'm not saying that you have to call up the person if you don't have contact with them, or maybe it's even about forgiving yourself for things that you have done. It's just a simple prayer of, God, I forgive them, and your heart just be truly, like real about it, that you really feel that way, and then God just comes in and he does the work. All he wants from you is your first action.